Dans la cour, là. Faites la même chose dans la cour.
Entering the Temple of Isis.
He offers a scepter to Horus, the falcon-headed god, and then behind him, it's confusing. This is Hathor or Isis, because Isis and Hathor had the same manifestation, but this one is Hathor, not Isis. On the other side, the same relief. The king is offering to Osiris and then Isis. What is the difference between Isis and Hathor? The
Chair on top.
the crown,
The chair.
exactly, the chair. So the name of Isis means the chair. That's why in most of the figures of Isis, on the sun disk, you'll see a little chair. So the figure on the left-hand side has a chair on the sun disk. Well, the name of Hathor means house of Horus. That's why her name is always written like that, like a house, a square, which is a house, and Horus inside, okay? And this is the name of Hathor. So over there, Osiris is depicted before the accident. Behind you is Osiris after the accident, as a mummy, after he was cut into 14 pieces and it was mummified. And now let's go to see the port that was converted into a church during the early Christian times, the hypostyle hall. Question?
I
Yes.
just had a question. When they moved the temple here, is it in the same orientation?
Exactly. The same orientation of the temple as it was on the original island Philae.
Okay.
So it's facing east as well.
I'm gonna ask you something too.
Yes.
I had in my mind to do.
Christ. And during this time, since 30 BC, Egypt was part of Rome. And you know that after the time of Theodosius the Great, which means 350 after Christ, after this time, the Romans didn't believe in Christianity and Jesus is Christ. And after the Egyptians stopped, Arabic was the official language in the temples and the monuments, and Arabic was the not official, the canonical part. Okay? And the Coptic language, as I mentioned, was lost, or it's the lost form of the ancient Egyptian language hieroglyphic, but it was written in Greek alphabet. That's why it looks like Greek. And in this instance, he's depicted as a mummy. And the other one is just the other relief, actually, that reminds us of the story of the legend of Isis and Osiris is on the other side. You remember that Horus lost something when he was fighting his uncle? Said the eye, his left eye that later became symbol of protection and jealousy. That's why in all the Egyptian temples and monuments, you'll see eye of Horus. You'll see the king is offering eye of Horus to the god. In this case, he offers to Horus, the falcon-headed god, and this is goddess, two choices. Isis or Hathor? 3 points. This is Hathor. How come? How you know?
No chair.
No chair, but also Isis could be with no chair. If you look over there, there's no chair.
Yeah.
The house of Horus, exactly. So this is the name of Hathor. House, it's like a square with a small window as a house, and Horus inside, because Hathor comes from Het, which means house of Horus. And the last offering scene is this scene, showing Isis, and she's nursing, she's breastfeeding her child Horus. He's depicted naked as usual with a side lock hair, and Isis feeding her child Horus. And if you look at chair, this is the name of Isis, the chair is here. So Eset, Weret, Mut, Neser, Nepta, which means Isis the great, mother of the god, lord of the land. Okay? The question is, why? I know that all this damage was made by the Christians. But why the Christians only chiseled, scratched the faces of all these figures, and in the case of God's Isis, the whole face was cut out? Because the Christians connected between Isis, God's Isis, and Virgin Mary. So they cut the whole face of God's Isis to imagine the facial features of Goddess of Virgin Mary. And she's feeding her child, Jesus the Christ. Okay? And even if you look at the face is black. Why? Because most of the Christians who came to this point, and even who lived inside the temple, they wanted to get blessing by touching the face of Virgin Mary. After a while, from the sweaty hands and dirty hands, the face has become black. Okay? So, if you don't mind, take a picture for this part, because it's almost busy.
Key.
Ici, par contre, c'est pas fermé. Ah, ici, c'est pas fermé, hein. C'est fermé ici. Ici, c'est pas fermé, hein.
Ou le Ptolémée, c'est-à-dire qu'il lui donne le sang royal, le lait royal. Voilà. Quand un humain